air path through every one of those sectors in the country that were controlled by different stations, and the call sign was 880 Echo Papa. And when he would give that call signal, the air traffic controllers would snap their mics.
So 1977 becomes 1978. In 1979, Janelle McComb in Tupelo is instrumental in the dedication of a chapel out at the birthplace. There was a groundbreaking in March of '79. Dick Grob was in town with Charlie Hodge, and last year at this event, when Dick walked on stage, he presented me with a book that I didn't really get to look at until the show was over, and it was a book of photographs from that day at the chapel dedication. And after he left town, I was really able to sit down and examine the book. This is the photograph, one of the photos taken on that day of the dedication. And there is Dick doing the groundbreaking. There's Ms. McComb right there. This is Jerry Clayton, who was the Chancery Clerk here in Tupelo. There's Charlie. Back here is my high school girlfriend. And the guy with the glasses and the big hair, that's me right there. Dick had no idea I was in that picture. He had no idea I was at the event. I said I had been there, and he's like, I don't believe it. So right there, if you look back, that's me behind. That's Nancy Rook. Isn't that Nancy, one of the Elvis's cooks? No, right behind Nancy, that half a head right there. You know, I'm sorry, but if I'd known 40 years later I'd be sitting on stage, I'd have told Tammy to move over and let me stand right there where that lady is. I didn't know Dick knew how to use a shovel.
See that hand?
We always tried to keep track of some suspicious character.
See that half a head?
It hasn't changed even till today.
Well, I had to prove I was there. I want to close with a picture of the man.
No.
Why are we still here? Why are we still talking about this guy?
Because he was a wonderful person. Can never be repeated.
He was one of a kind. And because of you guys, his legacy is living on today.
Well, Elvis, he would sit and wonder sometimes, will people remember me? We'd talk about that. He would ask all this of us. And we would assure him that people would remember. Maybe we weren't even sure if people would remember. But that's why we always say how gratified he'd be if he could see all of you sitting here thinking about him and remembering him and his music, if you can see all of these ETAs up on stage emulating him. He used to say emulation is the most sincere form of flattery. I think that Elvis changed not just music, but iconically changed culture, the way people think. He broke down a lot of barriers in music as well as race relations and culturally. I think that's his legacy. But I truly do believe his greatest legacy is his body of work, his music. And I think that would be what he would want to be remembered for.
Yeah. And we see so many young people, like I said before, we see so many young people that are still finding the music. It's because of these fans that the next generation just continues on. He was here 42 years. He's been gone 42 years. People ask me all the time, how much longer is this going to go on? I said, well, they don't ask that about Shakespeare. Shakespeare's been dead 500-600 years. They're still doing his plays.
Yeah.
We're past the point of asking now, when's this going to end? It's just going to be. Because to these kids, he's still alive because of that body of work.
Well, Elvis has not left the building.
Like I said, I'm so thankful you guys are here in Tupelo, in my hometown. Jerry Schilling, I told Jerry one time that, I said, Jerry, when I met him, I said, you're the second most famous person from Memphis that I know. And he said, well, you're the second most famous person from Tupelo that I know. So I'm Tupelo 2 and he's Memphis 2, but you're Memphis 2 and a half and Memphis 2 3/4. And you're Charles. You're on tour.
At least you're named.
But I want to thank you guys.
Yeah, we're in the love seat, though, remember?
Yeah, remember that. Well, I'll let the lights out as you leave, just so you know. But I want to thank you guys for being here. I think it was so important for the fans. First of all, I'm thankful that you're here in town to help judge this contest for Tupelo, to show, you know, the importance of what these guys are doing and that they're being judged by people who were friends and worked with Elvis and saw him over and over. And I think it's important to share those stories too, and I'm glad we had time this afternoon. You guys could be, you know, off at Charlie's, you know, the Blue Moon, but you're here with the fans, and I
Now,
appreciate
we'd rather be here.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. To Charles Jones, Dick Grob, and Sam Thompson.
Tom,
Thank you for being
we
here.
tell everybody that we can join us at our merch table. We have the photos of Elvis and everybody, and I got my new book, so.
We've got, yes, you can say hello to the guys right outside. They got some stuff they can say.
At the,
Oh, at the
banquet.
arena. Okay, you got it. We'll see you at the arena.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
show.
you all.